This is the first ever animation that I've ever made 6.5 years ago. And here's my animation now.
Am I possibly accurate?
Clocked! But how did I get here? Well, to celebrate this channel's 4-year anniversary, here's my animation process through 6.5 years. It all started nearly 7 years ago. Oh my god, it's ringing! It all started 7 years ago, back when I was like 10 years old, when I stumbled upon this channel called Animation. It's basically about flipbooks and flipbook making. But there's one video that made me really want to animate, and it's called Remaking My First Flipbook 30 Years Later. And it put a thought in my head. What if I do the same and make an animation now and wait a long time to remake it better? And so, in August of 2019, I made this. Yep, my first ever animation I've ever made is just a copy of Animation's first flipbook. Right. However, my very next flipbook called DX is not just a copy of one of Animation's videos, it's actually my own work this time. Anyway, I just kept making more and more flipbooks, and I have definitely gotten better and better at making them. But then in May of 2020, I came across a little something you probably know. It's called Every Time Fiery Spoken BFDI. Yeah, that's literally my first consumption of the Object Show community. But the only reason why I'm still in this community to this day is because I noticed there are other Object Shows besides Battle for Dream Island because of this video called Every Time Lightbulb Spoken in Anime Insanity. And that wanted me to make my own Object Show. So I did. And it's gone forever. Around this time, I also took a break from making flipbooks for a bit, so I just stopped animating. Until I got Flip-a-Clip! And then made my first Flip-a-Clip animation.
First challenge, blow bubbles.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is worse than what I did a year before. Also, the reason why it looks like this is because this is the only footage I have left of it. I also went back to making flipbooks again, with this flipbook called Welcome Back. Then ended off in this one called 2021 is Here. Afterwards, never made a flipbook ever again. Meanwhile, I have been improving a lot in the digital scheme of animation, with January 2021 bringing this. And March of 2021 bringing this. Which are both basically just animation tests. Also, I made a ton of animations in between these two animations, but I don't have any more footage of them. However, as I kept going, I have gotten better and better at animation.
What's going on?
Even finding a style that just gets rid of outlines of everything. And also having a set of mouths for Flip-a-Clip for some reason. I even done a bit of reanimations. And even made my own object show called,
What is
Battle
that
for
guy
Freedom.
over there?
You might think I already have a Battle for Freedom, but this is a different one. And even getting my hands on different FPS, like 21 FPS like you're seeing here, you see? And I even made some animation tests that I've never really went through. In April 2nd, 2022, I posted my first animation to YouTube called Q&A 1 Week. It's now unlisted, so you can't find it, but yeah. Even back then to now, you can tell I've improved in animation a bit. But now that I have a channel to post my animations to, I now have a reason to get better at animation. And that I did. Even a month later, I was trying 20 FPS. My style bring back outlines, and I was adding more effort to my animation. I was also learning a lot more about the aspects of animation, like how to lip sync and the easiness of movement. A way of making better lip syncing is learning that only your bottom jaw moves and not your top jaw. So mouths should be anchored at the top of the mouth and not at the bottom, making your sync better. Anyway, around this time I was also making my eyes closer together and beginning to switch from 12 FPS to 20 FPS, which I use now. But I still use 12 FPS for some videos like Number Lord, but for others, 20. Who called me? Shut up, 20, you're not relevant! Animations were also taking a lot longer to make, like 22, for example, taking a whole 4 hours to make. And then I made this animation, which taught me a lot more about lip sync. You see, a thing about this 9 character is that its teeth are always showing, whether the mouth is open or not. So I squished the teeth more than what I usually do, but that makes it look better. So that changed my lip sync from this to this. You can tell the difference, right? After making a few more animations, on August of 2023, 4 years after I started animating, I switched to Adobe Animate.
A previously eliminated contestant.
Now, Adobe Animate is a big jump from Flip-A-Clip. It took me a while to get used to it, learning all the keybinds, easing and tweening, learning shape tweens, but I got used to it. I then made another object show, tested 60 FPS, changed my style again, and added more movement to my animation. After that, I tested another style, and yep, it became my main. It's just so much quicker to make this type of animation, and it's also a lot smoother. But I didn't completely go away from hand-drawn style since I made Object Effortless. Then I made Whoop Animated, which was my best animation for a while. And I even got my hands on frame-by-frame animation, which it takes a long time, man. This 6-second animation here took 2 hours to make. Then I made Battle for Freedom, which I spent a while to make actually. I also made some new mouths and limbs, which quickly became my main style, and even made animations on PowerPoint on my school laptop. My new favorite animation I made, I don't know what to title this video, so I just put here, was made, and yeah, that's basically it. Wait. Oh! So yeah, this animation just randomly exploded and got over 400,000 views, and getting me to over 2,000 subscribers. Whoa. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope I can get it out on time. And to the people that came for that Geo video, hello. I hope you enjoy your stay. My hardest is 9 circles. Also, here's a sneak peek of my upcoming animation.
I'm on the saddle and I got a taste. I want to wipe out the